Rank 2 Mythic. I hit rank 2 with this deck a couple months ago, and I think the addition of stock up has made it substantially better. Last night I went 12-6, just kind of tooling around and playing with it, and I'm going to showcase it for you guys live today with no cut games or edits. Essentially what stock up does is it replaces the duress in the old version of the deck. I was running this because, well, in a lot of matchups, whoever slams the Annex first, or the Beanstalk first, or the Caretaker's Talent first, and gets a free card for the rest of the game, ends up winning those games a lot of the time. So what duress does is if we can't run additional draw engines in our deck, then duress can help us strip the draw engines out of our opponent's deck so that we are the one with the draw engine and they are not. Stock up replaces that. Sure, we can't really shove in a Beanstalk or Talent here, and sure, stock up doesn't give you a free card every turn for the rest of the game, but it is a really good card for selection, especially in a kind of combo deck where you're looking to just hit your combo pieces and win on the spot. It's really good with that additional, combo value on top, and even its base case of like turn 4, stock up, hit a land, cut down your opponent's mono red creature. Like, it's just very good in a lot of scenarios, and I think makes this deck even more consistent than it was before. I think if all you did was you ran mono black removal, Annex, stock up, and 2 Jaces, and whatever else you wanted, you could be really successful. The last slots I've given to the deck are 4 copies of the Flanker. It's good. I mean, Graveyard Hate's big. It completely annihilates Abuela's Awakening Omniscience decks, and worst case scenario, you flash it in, make a block, gain 2 life, scrawl 2, dig towards your combo pieces. So we're splashing white just for this one specific card, and we are having the classic win con of the Excruciator on top. I honestly don't even know if you need this card. I think you could run like a River Churn Monument and get rid of your 6 drops and still be almost about as consistent, but we're doing the thing. This is what I ran last night, so we're giving it a go today. Here we go. No cut games. Let's do it. I'm excited. I had a lot of fun with this deck last night. It's unusual that I don't know, tool around with the deck for so long, but I was kind of on a hot streak, so it was quite fun. I do want to give full credit to one of you guys, one of the subscribers here. I got the idea from one of you guys. The name is The Rabbits 68, who had said, any chance you try out the Sultai control deck that's circulating? I checked out what you were talking about. It was not Sultai. It had a single green Baloth in the sideboard, and the rest was similar to what I had here, but with Maze Mind Tome, which I think is a worse card, especially in 4 of multiples. But seeing stock up in conjunction with the Excruciator, I was like, okay, that's definitely worth trying. It looks pretty good to me. We will keep this versus the Puff Cap. And yeah, we'll go fast land on 1 and kick it off. What do you know? It is Abuela's Awakening Omniscience, I'm assuming. And we have the Flanker in hand, so we're really well set up here. And we have Chamber on 3. So this is very good. And we're on the play. All these things are fantastic paired together. So we can slam Annex here. Basically without any retribution. And we know they can't Abuela's Awakening yet, so we don't have to hold up and Flanker just this moment. And they don't have any 2-mana counterspells either. So we kind of get under all the things here. There's the Awakening to get that back. But all we have to do is hold open Flanker. And unfortunately, we now have to hold it open starting this next turn for the rest of the game. But at least we got it. I'd rather be prepared than underprepared. Bin the counterspell. Alright, so yeah, we just sit here and chill. We'll hit our land drops. We hold Flanker. They could at instant speed discard Omniscience and reanimate it, so like we are trapped in this position for the rest of the game. But we're only losing 2 life per turn. So it ain't the end of the world. No Flanker yet. More land. We can't flip the Chamber. We can't afford it, so we'll get down another tap land here, I guess. Down to 14, no problem, don't worry. You can discard, I like the lands. Probably an Edict can go. The removal spells do offer some insurance. Like if we don't top deck the next Flanker in time. We could try to hold up and double removal spells for their Awakening turn. But for now, we're just chilling still. Let's see. 5. We still need 3 more lands to actually make it work. We could drop Jace for 3 here and mill them out, which is a weird thing to do, but it could be done. It would lower our life total quite a bit. We'd still have, what, 6 turns left? That's a lot of time. I think we'll go for it here. And just hold up and wait. And we'll help mill them because we already have the flanker in hand, so it doesn't matter. Stock up could be good. I like the lands. I guess we'll get rid of, like, maybe, like, nowhere to run here. Actually, Annoying Affliction can't, it can't kill the 10 mana Omniscience. We got 5 turns left. It's okay. We got plenty of time. They're touching our lands, looking at the graveyard. They're like, why do you run white? I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint why I run white. Uh-oh. I don't like that so much. Opponent taking a different take here. Let's see what they get. They could get a removal spell for the demon and try to put a clock on us that way. They get Chart a Course. They must have the goodies in hand. Okay, no problem. My move. We're still short 1 land. So, it's just you plus stock up basically this turn. Flanker seems good, and the next lane doesn't seem awful. The next Jace also doesn't seem awful. I guess we could take the next Jace and hit land via it. Okay, holding on to the flanker here. We're down to 8. I like the lands. I think we'll bin a nowhere to run, maybe. 2 cards and a Go for Throat, I think. We'll keep the lands. 4 turns left. We still got plenty of time here. Manual taps, Chart a Course. Discard Omniscience, I'm sure. I suspect. There it goes. It's time for it. Let's see if they tap out completely. No, no. Down to 7 off the Pain land. Exile target player's graveyard. Submit 1. Goodbye. Okay. Now we finally have enough mana to flip the Annex, which is good. You can be Demon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can still hold up on the next flanker. Auto Tapper. I think it's trying to actually use our only our white sources here. Let's be a little bit careful about that. Like you can be black, I guess. They scoop. Yeah, let's go. The main deck flanker. I told you, baby. I told you. 4 flankers in the main deck. It's clean. It's very clean. I think it's just such a good shell. If you run all the mono black removal spells, you answer a lot of the meta. If you run Jace, you actually have clean answers to the Beanstalk decks, right? They draw their deck like crazy. You can get a win that way. And Graveyard Hate is really the last kind of pillar. And if you have those 3 things, like, you are well positioned in Best of 1 Standard. I think the only thing you don't do like inherently well against are go wide decks. And previously that was only Rabbits, which I think was underplayed. I think it's a very good deck. Now with the addition of Goblins, Goblins is another go wide deck, but Goblins are endearing. I bet we see a lot more Goblins because people like that archetype in general. This is okay. We'll try to go Anoint on 2 and then either stock up or annex depending on what we see. It's mono black. Turn 1 Duress. You can take one of my 3 draw engines, but I got 2 more to go. Good luck with that. Here comes the bat. We exile you. So slamming Annex on 3 is a bit more suspect here because they have infinite removal spells to kill the demons, so it really puts a clock on us. I think I'm still going to go for it here because it's just too insane not to. But there is inherent risk. There's a lot of matchups, there's not that much risk. Like generally you can outdraw your opponent, but there's enough removal to kill our demons that this is a risk we're taking. We just put a clock on ourselves that we otherwise didn't have to. Okay, we could stock up and cut down here. A little bit of a waste, but I don't hate it. Ideally, we leave open one black. I think we'll take our shot while we got it. So what do we really want here? I think Go for the Throat and stock up are pretty good. Chase isn't bad. We'll cut down this turn. Next turn we could go like Anoint with Affliction, plus like stock up or something. Or Jace, get the Jace down. I think getting the Jace cooking isn't that bad. It also hurts us. I think we'll take a stock up. It's close. But I am cognizant of the Annex ticking down every turn. And like stock up could help us hit the next Annex. Yeah, that's a card. Alright. No win con for you. I would not have tapped out like that if I did not have an answer. Can exile the Slasher. Now we can't flip because we could just lose on the spot. So I think we stock up plus Go for the Throat the Alcazars. So we can start here. I mean, in general, removal's pretty good. We're doing well on land here as well. So I guess we take both removal spells. And yeah, we'll just, we'll Go for the Throat the Alcazars. Keep drawing up. Down to 14. It's a real clock. We do have to address that at some point. Ideally, a turn they tap out, we flip the Annex. They have their own Annex. Okay. It's a game. I still have 2 mana open, unfortunately. Alright. You're dead? More land. Alright. 3, 4, 5. We can flip the Annex here. It's just not a very good turn to flip. It's better to do nothing this turn, actually. It depends if they have the nuts or not, right? 2 Go for the Throats, 2 Anoint with Afflictions, 2 Edicts. It's very likely they have the answer. But there's a chance they don't. No, I think you don't do it this turn. Because we guarantee the life gain next turn, basically. So let's just go blue and black. And we'll plan to Anoint their Slasher. And if they flip the Chamber, they'll be tapped out. We can Go for the Throat, the Demon, and then we can get a clean flip on our turn and at least guarantee the 2 life uptick. Yep, so they do tap out here, which is perfect. Alright, so let's start. They may try to cut down their own Slasher, which is fine. We'll see if that happens here. Nope, nothing. Alright, Go for the Throat you. Perfect. And now we get a clean flip on our side, which is very nice. We've drawn a whole lot of land here. But with 1 mana open, they cannot immediately kill the 6/6. So we guarantee that we gain some life here, which is important. That's why we sequence it that way. Ignore the rice cooker. Stay focused on the gameplay. Duress. Sure. Can Go for the Throat. Can flip the next chamber. I mean, it's got to Go for the Throat here. If they flip the chamber, we do have a clean attack, which is kind of interesting. Because we can always know where to run. They're debating. I mean, the longer we have the 6/6, I'm okay, because it stabilizes our half of the board at least. I guess we can read some comments. Opponent's plan a little slow. Okay, so this one says, the Black Avenger says, I feel like the synergy of Scroll with most of your permanents was unappreciated in the change for the Paragon video. They do tap out here. Alright. We get the drain down to 12. It's another land, dude. I have not seen this much land in a long, long time. So if we attack here, we guarantee the damage. If they block, it's great. They likely won't. It's a weird attack to make, but no, I guess we hold back and hold our own nowhere to run. It's kind of risky too. The amount of sheer lands we've drawn this game is pretty insane. Power up for 4. We could still flash in the flanker. If we hit him for 10 this turn, it's kind of interesting. They flip the next annex. I just think they're going to remove our 6/6, so I feel like we should get some value out of it while we can. We've drawn an absurd amount of land. We need another removal spell off the top to keep the game going. Otherwise, we could lose very soon here. Okay, they drop to 6. We gain some life. We draw a card. It's another annex, which isn't bad, honestly. I would have loved to see another go for the throat, though. So if they flip the annex and play another annex, we'd lose 6. We wouldn't be dead, though. And we can flash in the flanker this turn, too, so I don't think we're nowhere to running. I think we're trying to flank into a good scry. Archfiend. If they kill a creature, we lose 2 life. Okay. And then they kill the 6/6, I guess. Nope, move to end step. Alright. Well, we can flash in the flanker, I guess. They do have stick here. I do think they're planning to kill the 6/6. Gain some life, which could matter. The Harvester does not do a whole lot here. In fact, does close to nothing. I think both of these are bottoms. Sadly. Stock up could be really good. We could find lethal this turn. It's close, I think. Like, they're going to kill the 6/6. It's very close. We've had some bad draws here. Anything other than land for the last several turns? Hold on. Can we get... We can't quite get there. I just guarantee they're gonna kill the 6/6, I feel like. We don't know that for sure. I think we're looking for the stock up, though. I mean, they have stick, so they have something. I just think it's very likely. Edict. Sack a non-token creature. That'll do it. Plus another untapped land, I suppose. Okay. Sack a non-token creature. We have 4 mana open. I think they're killing the 6/6 in response here. I mean, they have to kill the 6/6 now. There's no more waiting to be done. We can't power up the reef because we're 1 short on lands. But we ain't blocking the flyers, I don't think. I guarantee the 6/6 dies here. Yeah. So he drops a 3. We know where to run you. We take... I think we lose here. We just hit too many lands for a while there. There's nothing we can draw. We could top deck another removal spell right here. But that basically has to be it. We don't have enough mana to slam the last demon, sadly. That actually keeps us in the game here. Let's see what that last card is. So if we take 3, we die off the double annex trigger. So we have to kill it here. So that's round 1. And that's round 2. And they die off their own annex, so they have to flip the annex here. Archfiend. Flip. Can they kill the last creature? No, they can't flip the annex and kill the last creature. It's very close. That's... Oh, they don't flip it. We drop to 4. They leave open the 3 mana. They could have flipped the other annex, though. 1 mana down. They still have 2 mana open, which sucks. So they can kill the last demon we play. If we play the flanker first, though... Let's see, how much mana we got here? 10 mana. We can't do it all. If we play the flanker and they kill it in response, we lose. But there's nothing we can really do about that. I don't think. I mean, I think the last spell's a removal spell. Technically, it might only kill a small creature. So technically, we could go for the chamber here first. Yeah, I guess that's what we do. I think we basically lost, though. It was a close game. There is stick, so they have a removal spell that can kill their own Archfiend, basically. Which means that it probably can kill the 6/6. I don't think we level up the annex. I think we flash in the flanker in response to the removal spell. But then we still lose. We lose any which way, right? Yeah, so that means we have to flip the annex. Because either they have it or they don't. Yeah, they have it. So there's nothing we can do. Because we flashed in the flanker, they still win anyway. There's no way to threaten lethal. Yeah, they got it. They have one more go for the throat in hand. It goes on the stack, but I think they're waiting to the last possible moment. And we take 2 life. So even if we had held him mana for the flanker, we'd flash it in. We gained the 2 life, so we survived the initial burst, but they attack for 6 in the air. There's nothing we can do about that. So, is what it is. It is what it is. I feel like the synergy of scroll with most of your permanents was unappreciated in the change. You're only slightly correct. I did not dwell on it for very long because there's limited amount of time for me to babble in the intro because people get bored of the intros and they want the low attention span. They want to leave, so I can only talk for so long. Here are the facts. In 0, top tier decks, A tier, B tier, or C tier decks in best of 1 standard is scroll shift played. So that should give you a hint as to whether it's playable or not. It is essentially a combat trick, in a sense. Mana, we have no blue. We have double go for the throat. It's not terrible. It's not great. We're on the draw with no cut down against Yatsume. I might mulligan this. It's okay. It's a little bit lacking. I think I'm going to mulligan this one. This is okay, I guess. I think we'll keep the 3 lands and put back, like, Harvester, I guess. Neither hand's ideal. It's Orzhov, whatever that means. Here's a fast land. It's basically a combat trick. It depends. Discard a card. Probably a removal spell. Keep the Scry. I think we'll keep Annoying with Affliction here. I guess I think Cut Down will find a cheap bat to hit. I think I'm going to get rid of Go for the Throat here. Stock Up is good. Gets us back in the game. If they're like Orzhov Reanimator, I want Annoying with Affliction. Oh, you're just a little annoying little shit, aren't you? Are you going to play any creatures? Are you Pixie? Put it back up? I think we'll keep the Cut Down here. I think it's the most relevant card. Could be a mistake. I definitely want my stock up, though. Alright, let us rebound from our mull to 5 into the... you for sure can come along. I think we'll take the Annex, dude. I think we'll just take the Draw Engines. As nice as land is. Like, if they're going to discard us every turn, let's just outdraw them. Yeah, they really just want to discard us to death. I don't know if we get rid of the cut down though. I do think there's going to be a pixie to take. But... oh gosh, the flanker, you know, gains life and scries. Dude has yet to show us a single creature here. And they continue to not show us a single creature. I think we'll start with stock up. Annex isn't bad. We're down to 18 against presumably like a pixie pressure deck. What are these last cards at hand? Maybe the Annex is okay here? We could stock up, hit land, and play the other half of the Annex first. I think that's actually very acceptable. There's the untap land. I like that. And there's the next Annex. I like that too. We can play both 6/6s. If they deal with both, we don't have to flip. If they can't deal with a 6/6 because they just have like, you know, Grim Bauble type stuff, that'll deal with a 6/6. Jeez, dude. No remorse.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Oh man, that's so awkward. We need to hit an Edict now, so we can try to stock up into it. I don't know about the flanker. I think I want to keep the land at this point. The flanker forces them to minus. They go up to 5. We can't really pressure it down all in one turn. I think the flanker goes. I mean, we need... there's the bubble. Yeah, they might not have that many answers to... Jace is interesting. If they hit land... I mean, stock up is one way to get there. Could force them to minus off the Annex. I'm not sure how good Jace is, honestly. I think we start with the stock up and try to hit the Edict. That's asking for a lot. In fact, we don't get it, but we do get a win con. So actually, let's just set up to win here. Is the new plan before they Liliana ult, if that's possible. No Edict. It was kind of a long shot, but dig 5 isn't that bad. Discard a card. I guess it's the Annex here. So this turn we Excruciator, and the next turn we just win, right? Unless they have one more discard spell. Okay. Ow. So if they have 2 discard spells, we discard the Reef and the Jace. If they only have 1 discard spell, or if they only have Liliana, then we do survive. Looks like they're thinking about sacking the Momentum Breaker. I don't think it's going to make or break the game. Can you get 1 more discard spell? But if they plus Liliana, we do get to attack with the Excruciator. So they need... oh, damn, that's one of the effing cards. That sucks. The top deck, that sucks. That genuinely sucks. So now they plus away the win con. If they're smart, if they're dumb, they minus. They plus. They did that to potentially bounce it later, I guess, even though I'm not aware they have blue to bounce it. Fucking top decked it. Okay. Last cards in the deck. There actually is a Jace down there. I mean, I guess we're attacking down Liliana. It looks like we might still win here. Especially if we can scry our way into it.
Nothing more.
So it looks like we'll still win through the top deck, I think. Scry? 4 cards left. Scry 2. Let's draw you next, although I don't think ordering really matters here. Hello, Jace. Hello, land. Okay. Let's win. -5. Whew. Get lost the lockdown. I don't know. Can you kill us from this? We do lose some life off the nightmares, but not enough, right? You can't force us to draw. Sack a creature or vehicle? I don't know, man. I think you're just showing off. But you are dead. You are DED dead. Anyway, yeah, scroll shift. It's like a combat trick. It's like kind of janky. You're depending on other. It's a dead card unless you have other stuff on the board worth bouncing. It's 3 mana. It's pretty expensive. There's a reason it's not heavily played. In terms of like free cards to cut to very likely make your deck better and more consistent, I think that is a very free card to cut. It's very low probability that cutting it is going to make your deck worse. I acknowledge it. It has a combo thing. Like, it has combo potential. I think I appreciate it accurately. I might not have expressed all the appreciation in words. I guess you could keep this. We can still Jace on 3. But yeah, I don't think it's that good in general. It's a little gimmicky. To rest my draw engine. Goodbye. Okay. Well, this is now a less ideal hand. What do you think they're doing in Orzhov, though? With duress. I guess we can set up to kill their 3-drop. Hard mode engaged. Joshua Miller says, with respect to my God of Exile Ketchumos deck, this deck sucks. He is a YouTuber, which is why he gets to Mythic rank 1 all the time. I don't even know if I would call myself a YouTuber. I am a person with a full-time job that plays Magic an hour a day. I have a YouTube channel. It's going okay. I'm happy with it. I'm not sure I would qualify myself as a YouTuber in totality. Untap land. Next untap land could be good too. Yeah, we'll take this to Cavern of Souls here, I think. Go for the throat. Yeah, we got Edict. I've said this before. There is a 0% chance that there's some nerdy engineer at Wizards of the Coast who's babysitting my channel and like, I don't know, making sure I have the perfect draws. He's sitting here right now just watching this, like from his special computer, and making sure I top deck perfectly. It ain't happening. They don't have the budget for that. If they refuse to balance standard by, you know, like fixing alchemy cards, then they definitely don't have the budget to have someone babysit YouTubers. Get lost, my goodness. Alright, to be honest, I maybe shouldn't have even done that. I probably should have just waited for the Excruciator. That's a function of me talking. Let's have you sack a creature. Sack a non-token creature. That was probably a suboptimal move, for sure. So they're Orzhov demons, I guess? Do we slam the chamber here at 19? I think it's okay. We have a lot of removal in hand. Demon. Let the games begin. Maybe they're mono black, splash white for... They have unit third path too. Yeah, I don't know. Next Annex is nice. Yeah, we definitely should have kept the Jace there. That was me just running my mouth. We can actually kill this right now, and I think it's worth it with the cut down. An obscure combination, but I think worthwhile. Sheldred is an issue with the Annex for sure. It's one way to die very quickly. The next Jace showing up. All right, let's not throw this one away this time. Let's just chill. Let's Excruciator and Jace and win on the spot. This seems like a much better plan than throwing it away randomly and get lost. All right, you can come down for 6. How much pain land damage we're taking? We're down to 13. That's okay. We got the next Jace in hand. The question is, do they have the next Duress in hand? If they're really smart, then they do. I guess we can hold open the cut down. Just in case. Map token, we don't really need to draw any more cards, I don't think. Another cut down. Soul Partition you, that's fine. Whack us for 3. Do you have the Duress is what I want to know. Nope, I'm guessing not. Say hello to Jace. No white counter spells in standard. Yeah, I don't get to rank 1 because Wizard of the Coast is babysitting my YouTube channel. Guaranteed. I've done it twice so far. I think I'll keep doing it for a while. At some point, it might become less interesting or boring. It's very effective at getting views. 60,000, I think at least 60,000 views in the last one. And I haven't even released this latest rank 1 video. It's going to be tied to my anime. I have a meeting with my editor in 2 hours. I need to finish this video because I actually need to prepare like a document to like instruct him on some specific things I want. I meant to do it last night, but then I was having fun with this deck, so I procrastinated it. Ahmed the Big Bear Solare says, in all caps, your channel would benefit from an intro. But then, in reply, JK Guitar Pro says, don't think he asked. Which is funny. I actually, I am glad. I'm open to all suggestions. This is an awkward hand. We have incredible removal, and we just don't have Jace. 90% Mythic is going to be some like random ass like mono green deck, right? I don't even think this hand's that bad. But the mana is awkward. Oh man, I think you mulligan this to try to hit a draw engine. This is identical in every sense of the word. I'm gonna... Gosh, I guess you throw away the Jace. Okay, at least we don't have a pain land, or like we have a source of non-pain land. It is Gruul life gain. I like that. That's what I want to see. That's what I'm looking for my 90% ranked Mythic players. Do nothing. Also good. So an intro. Here's the thing. I think, in a bizarre twist of events, to an extent, another non-token creature. I think we can get rid of Edict now. Do you think they're playing some random ass, like, red Planeswalker? I think it's a good time to Edict. Sack a non-token creature. That's a good draw. I think we slam that here. And we'll go Demon. And I think we just start drawing. The removal spell shouldn't be able to kill the 6/6, so there isn't really a downside to doing this early. Like, against anyone that can perpetually kill the 6/6, you do kind of kill yourself over time. But I don't think they'll be able to cleanly answer it. That's a card. Must be answered. It does get the cut down treatment. Let's see. Beginning of combat turn on another target creature, so we can wait here. So we will wait here. Land will be good. Aha, a pain land. A ping land in addition to a gain life land. Oh my gosh. Alright, you can get cut down, I suppose. And you can get go for the throated. I think it's pretty fair to do that. I didn't read the text on this card. 8's an 8/4. I think it's got to die. Okay, I guess we are flashing in the flanker this turn. We're down to 12. Land is good. Anyway, the intro. I think by some bizarre turn of events, I almost have a complete monopoly on people who just build good decks and try to just like provide good gameplay value. Oh my gosh, the 5/5. That's kind of an issue. It doesn't get through our 6/6 though. Like, I feel like a lot of YouTubers just clickbait. They just make clickbait videos and everything's busted and broken. Like, their decks aren't very good. And so I kind of think having no intro and just like getting right to the value, I think is a weird monopoly I kind of have. We could keep the Excruciator and win very soon, which I think is reasonable to try. Does this thing get any bigger? Oh, they're going to do a lot of damage to us. I think it's worth going for here, though. Ow. Okay, flip you. No attacks. Like, the only other content creator I can think of that generally just like he's a very good deck builder and good player, and he doesn't make clickbait titles, and I think he plays good decks, is Crokies. Like, very straight up. I think he's the only other content creator I can think of that does that. And everyone else, as far as like, and it's not in a negative sense, like, it's okay to have why is he attacking? It's fine if you kill this thing somehow. Like, it's okay to play bad decks or like play around with decks. As long as you aren't throwing clickbaity titles, I really don't care. All right, we're about at the win con here. Can this thing kill us? Jace is next turn, yeah. Like, there is a like, there's a channel. Someone brought this up. There's a channel called I think it's MTGA Original Net Decks. He's got like a very silly voice, and like all of his decks are like kind of joke decks, but everyone knows it's a joke, so nobody cares. Like, everyone has a good time watching him. He's not my style. I could not watch him. But the people that like him really like him, and I think everyone knows not to craft his decks because like it's very obvious that he's joking. So I don't mind that at all. Anyway, as far as the intro goes, I don't know. I've kind of been enjoying just like getting right to it. I think people appreciate it. There's like no nonsense. It's just like I try to provide the value immediately. We go into the gameplay. There are no cut games. There's no bullshitting. It's just like I think there are almost nobody else is doing that right now. So in terms of differentiating myself, I think it's a pretty solid strategy, and I enjoy it too. It also reduces editing time, reduces effort on my part. Like, yeah, I think it's a good system so far. It's definitely been working lately, I think. All right, we go for the kill here. Hopefully the Painlands don't kill us. I don't think they can get us from here.
You cannot win.
Boop.
I will shatter your mind.
Mind has been, oh gosh, unnecessary. Mind has been shattered. $284 Mythic. I think we're doing good on time. We still got more time to go. 41. Yeah, we got more games to go. I had a good time. I had a really fun time with this deck last night. Okay, I feel like I'm through all the new comments maybe because I feel like I read some of this stuff yesterday. So maybe we don't have too many more comments left, which is fine. On the play. Yeah, it looked good. Alright, so we can hold Anoint here pretty safely. Yeah, that's fine with me. The next hero. They do tap out though. Who's more annoying, the scamp or the hero? I guess the hero is technically more annoying. If we wait one more turn, we could actually flash in the flanker and try to block, which is awkward but possible. And then double spell next turn. Well, let's give it a go. Okay. I don't think we need either of these right now. Tap out completely. That's really not that bad to see. Alright, you can be demon here. We'll definitely make sure to get you done now. Trim the hero down to size. And we'll hold to go for the throat. And then we're about out of cards here. Yeah, I mean, we're going to tap out this turn anyway, so this is fine. It's annoying, but it's very annoying, but what are you going to do? Like this turn with the tap land, we're not going to be able to hold open mana anyway, so I think it makes more sense to go for it now. That's 12? We dropped to 10. It's rough. We could also plus here, which is maybe slightly better. We don't have double blue, so it has to be this. If we minus, we could hit the land. It's not even that good, though. Who are we plussing on? I mean, this scales so well with the last spell. What's the last card in hand? It's probably a pump spell, right? Because they didn't play a creature. Which means I think technically the Scamp is the better target here, as awkward as that is. Okay. Flip you into a challenger. Sure. Everyone's going face, including the Scamp. Rage up. Let's take 6 damage. Take 9 damage, and that's game. Okay. That's fine. Trying to think if there are any other like random lingering comments you guys have wanted to ask. I do miss a lot of comments per day though, honestly. I don't always get through them all. This is looking really solid here. We're on the play too. We might go Restless Sweep from 1 and try to guarantee the turn 3 stock up if we need it. It's Boros Scavenger. I mean, we could see if they want to pump into it. Since we have 2 removal spells, it's not as bad as if we only had 1. Like, we can afford a little bit of risk here. Okay, so we go for the cut down now. And then if they respond... Whoa, then we still can just tap out on our turn and no affliction. Yep, that's okay. It's a lot of damage. But it's also a lot of resources gone. Down to 13. Alright, we're definitely not risking that again. I would never do that if we only had 1 removal spell, but since we had 2, we can try to get a little bit of value off of that. Challenger off the top. Yeah, we can still lose here. Down to 11. But it looks like they have the next Shard Mage's Rescue in hand. I guess we can hold the Flanker and the Harvester. I didn't see any stick on passing turn, though. Maybe they don't have anything. I think we'll... Oh, we don't have white even. Alright, well, I guess this is happening one way or another. Yeah, they have no stick there. So their hand is just entirely lands? I don't actually know. Yeah, this is fine. Cut down and Harvester both seem pretty good here. And better than the other options. Cold cut down, maybe just sweep. But what is this hand that they deployed nothing last turn? And now what's in the hand? Like, this is very confusing to me. I think it's just all land, right? They definitely have something here. We could do nothing, because otherwise they outclass the Harvester. That's a really good draw. Now we can go for cut down and then go for throw it on top, for example. If we do it on their turn, it's also fine. We have all the outs here. So let's just do it on their turn before they draw anything. They literally have nothing in hand. Okay. That's pretty weird. I guess it's just literally all land. I don't know. really sure what's in their hand. Or like Shelter by Ghost. I guess it's all Shelter by Ghost is what it is. I think that makes the most sense. I don't think we'll turn away the stock up. We go land into stock up. I mean, it doesn't matter what order we do it, unless we want a better land, I guess. I think we'll take the stock up, though. You just keep holding up in removal. I think we just take all the removal here. I don't think we can lose off that. We'll figure out land another day. Edict is also really good. Okay. Yeah, I guess their hand is all Shelter by Ghosts, I think. And land. That's a card. We can sweep that up this coming turn, though. Or at least try to. I mean, I think they top decked that here. I think we're good to go for the sweep. Again, I think it's all Shelter by Ghost and land in hand. So we can offer the attack here first, because we'll kill it with our own Harvester. I think this should be safe. We're at 12, so I hope this works. But everything they're doing is indicating that they don't have an answer. That's okay. Oh, it's Ruckus too. Yeah, we're so set this game. It's all good. Annex is very good against them. I think we just take removal spells. I really don't think we need a single other thing. Like, we're in no rush to win. We'll slam a 5-mana Annex next turn. Edict answers anything they could possibly play here. They do nothing, though. Yeah, maybe we about have this game wrapped up. They don't scoop, though. Hold on to the very end. Yeah, nothing to be done. 290 Mythic, hanging around top 300 with this deck. I think it's really solid. Okay, we're at the 52-minute mark. I think it's a good place to stop as any. I'll even move the camera preemptively. So, thoughts on that? I really like it. I had a lot of fun with it last night. I definitely don't even think you need the Excruciator to win. Like, I think you could totally take it out and put in like 1 or 2 River Churn Monuments and just play it as a control deck with answers to everything. Tons of creature removal, some graveyard hate, and some answers versus Beanstalk, and then just do whatever else you want with the deck. I think Annex plus Stock Up plus Flanker plus removal plus like 2 Jaces is just such a clean opening deck that really anything else you want to do with it is really quite strong. So yeah, I think that's it for today. I had a really good time with this deck. If you enjoyed today's video, you can leave a like, a comment, and a subscribe. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.